to meet with my good friend, Prime Minister Borisov, as well as other senior officials. First, on behalf of President Obama and the American people, let me express my sincere condolences for those killed and injured in last Wednesday's terrorist attack. The events in Burgas remind us just how dangerous a world we live in and the importance of the strategic partnerships like the one we have between Bulgaria and the United States. Within hours of the bombing, U.S. and Bulgarian officials were working side by side to collect and preserve evidence at the site of the attack. We will continue to help Bulgaria in any way we can in this investigation. The relationship between Bulgaria and the United States is as strong as it has ever been, and Bulgaria will continue to have the full support of the United States in the weeks and months ahead. In my conversation with Prime Minister Borisov, I thanked him for the excellent cooperation between U.S. and Bulgarian authorities on law enforcement and counterterrorism. It is this ongoing cooperation that allowed us to support the Bulgarian authorities so quickly after last week's heinous attack. This morning we talked about the significant seizures of illicit narcotics and counterfeit currency by Bulgarian law enforcement and the need to continue important reforms to the judiciary, prosecution service, and the manner in which important judicial positions are filled. But most of all, we talked about the enduring friendship between Bulgaria and the United States and the steps our two nations can take to continue the fight against organized crime and terror. For me personally, it is wonderful to be back in Sofia, as it has been 11 long years since my last visit, and I have been very impressed with the tremendous growth and development that has taken place in Bulgaria. And I will make sure that 11 more years will not pass before I come back again. And finally, I would like to present to the Prime Minister a letter from President Obama that underscores the depth of President Obama's feelings toward the country of Bulgaria, the Bulgarian people, as well as to Prime Minister Borisov. And if I might, I'd just like to read a couple of sentences of this letter. Dear Prime Minister, the terrorist attack that occurred on Bulgarian soil on July 18th was a terrible reminder of the danger we face and the challenges that we must confront as allies. I condemn such barbarous acts. I would also like to take this opportunity to recognize the significant counterterrorism cooperation between our two countries. The President then goes on to say later in the letter, Bulgaria has proven to be a committed partner to the United States, sharing information and investigative resources to counter terrorism, combat organized and cybercrime, and interdict illicit narcotics and financing operations. Your nation is also a valued member of NATO, and you make a very important contribution across alliance missions, including in Afghanistan. It is in this context that I want to commend your government's consistent efforts to strengthen energy security, which is important to the United States and to Europe. So again, it has been a pleasure to be here once again in Bulgaria and to be with the Prime Minister. Thank you, Mr. Prime Minister.